If you're wondering why your first impression of me is Rufus from Kim Possible, I'm so sorry. Hello, my name is Taylor. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. Thank you so much. So, this is so exciting. My first YouTube video. You will rarely ever see me with my hair down to do my makeup. I never do it with my hair down just because I don't like it in my face. I feel like that's normal, but you know. And I also never do my makeup with like a small mirror. So this is gonna be weird for me. Wow, I look ugly. We are not surprised. So first, I don't use primer. I don't. Like, ever since I saw James Charles be like, primer is a joke, I just haven't used primer. Plus, I can't really find one that works for me because I don't really have big pores. So the only thing, just dropped everything. So I don't use like actual primer, as I said, but I guess like to prime, I use the Mario Badescu Rose Water, you know, what everyone uses. I have very oily skin.
I don't know what my ass was thinking. My skin is literally like a fucking oil spill. I'm so sorry.
I just
inhaled that.
I have oily skin, so I don't typically moisturize my face. Don't kill me. I typically don't moisturize my face. And I know if you moisturize your face that it's gonna act like oil, then your face isn't gonna produce a lot of oil, but I hate the feeling of it on my skin. So that spray's like a nice refresher for me. So I don't actually have to moisturize. It just hydrates my skin and it just melts into my skin. Doesn't feel like it's sitting on top of it. So, there we go. So for foundation, I use the Maybelline Superstay Foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain. So we're just gonna use that to foundation my face. I use this because of how full coverage it is. I literally am in love with it. This is not my shade. I cannot find the right shade for the life of me in this foundation. I've tried so hard. Like the third shade in the collection is too dark for me. And then this, what is it? The second shade is too yellow. I think this is the second. Yeah, I think this is the second shade in the range. And it's like too yellow for me, so I just like warm it up. Plus, I think it oxidizes a little bit, so, yeah. Oh, and I'm using a Real Techniques Beauty Blender to blend it into my skin. So I guess I'll tell you a bit about me. I'm 19. I'm in college. I'm majoring in music industry. I hope to be a tour manager, a manager, and a producer. One of my best friends writes music, and we hope to do that together. There's a literal constellation on my forehead.
Disgusting.
Obviously I cannot sing. Just from you hearing that. So, I do not want to be an artist or anything like that, but I want to help write music for her and make beats and stuff like that. So that's what I'm in college for. Right now I'm at home. We're on some break. I'm on a break right now, which is very nice because your girl needs a break. She really does. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I like music and I love going to concerts. I found out what I wanted to do due to the fact that I like to go to a lot of concerts. I realized I just want to be around that scene for the rest of my life, and so that's why I chose the path that I did. The college that I'm at right now, I actually transferred to it this year. I went to a different school last year, so that's exciting. So honestly, for concealer, so like I like to conceal like some of the acne on my face. I'll just take my foundation again, and I hate to say this, I'll use the end of my brush to like dot it places, and then I'll use the brush to like blend it in. I know.
If I say like one more time, I'm going to off myself. Oh my god.
That's not the right way. Not very hygienic. But like my concealer that I use for like under my eyes is too light to do this with, so I just take my foundation again and I'll use it for this purpose. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, ladies. So then just use a Flawless Concealer brush from e.l.f. and I'll buff it out. I have my smiley pierced, and whenever I do anything close to my mouth here, my piercing scratches up against my teeth and literally makes the most god-awful sound I've ever heard in my whole entire life. Oh my god, it's literally terrible. The piercing itself is so cute, so like I kind of deal with it, but it is such a terrible sound. Oh my god, it's awful. Next is concealer. So for concealer, I use the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Porcelain Beige. So, story time. I got this the other day, and I used Fair Neutral for a while, and I realized that they changed the like packaging. Like they put this on the back, and then I realized that they also changed the wand a little bit. Like it doesn't have a little like dip in the applicator like it used to, and I really got shook, honestly. Like I wasn't expecting it. I don't know why it's like such a big deal for me, but I just guess I haven't bought Shape Tape in a while. Here's my face. Then I'll go back in with that Flawless Concealer brush and I'll blend it out as well. I just realized some of you might not know what a smiley piercing is. It's like right underneath your lip here. So when I smile, you're able to see it. It's crooked. So when I'm smiling, oh, I can't talk. When I smile, you're able to see it. So it's like right underneath the gum there. I got it. Okay, so my friends and I, back in high school, we actually did it ourselves. We literally went to Claire's and got like a piercing earring, and we pierced it ourselves and then shoved an eyebrow piercing through it. 10 out of 10 do not recommend doing that. It was terrible. It was like cute, but obviously it was like crooked, and we didn't use like a horseshoe like I have in right now because we were like, we don't want our parents to know, and they never did. So then I got it done back in January of 2018, and I loved it so much. And then eventually the ball kept falling off of one of the sides, And I was so tired of like twisting the ball back on the thing because it's so hard to do because it's so small and it's like in your mouth and like your teeth are in the way. And so I was like, this is fucking annoying. Like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. And I was literally sitting in class one day. I was sitting in class and it was like one of those classes where you can't, like, you can leave, but it's awkward if you do leave because it's so quiet because the professor's just lecturing. And so I was like so terrified. I was like messing with it and I felt the one ball fall on my tongue. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't just get up and leave. This is so awkward. Everyone's gonna look at me. And so I was like, do you know what? Let's just take it out. So I was like sitting there like wiggling my tongue around, taking it out, and I like secretly like spit everything in my hand. And that was the end of that piercing. Then I got it again this year for Christmas. My friend got it for me for Christmas, so that was nice of her. Next, I'm going to take some powder to set everything. I'm going to take the Coty Airspun powder and a little wedge to set everything under my eyes. And I'll set the rest of my face with it as well. I just like using a sponge to set my eyes, under my eyes, my eyelids, and my nose and my chin. I don't know why, I just feel like I pack more on there and it's gonna be more set. I don't know. I'll also do my forehead. I usually don't put concealer on my forehead, but since I got my Tarte Shape Tape back, I started doing it again. I also don't use my like normal beauty blender, like my one that I use for foundation, for my powder, just because I don't know why it freaks me out. It just does. I know I'm weird. And then I'm gonna go in with this It Cosmetics Buki powder ball brush. Oh, it says "You Are Love" on it. Can you see that? I don't know if you can, but that's so cute. I never noticed that. And I'll just powder my whole face with it then. Oh my God, all that just like fell on my face. It looks so good. My bangs need to chill. Alrighty. So I heard the Coty Airspun powder was the one that made James Charles be Flashback Mary. I've never experienced flashback from this powder, so I don't know how that happened. I'm not saying he's a liar, but... So next I'm going to take this Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D, and I'm going to contour with it. I'm going to use the shades Shadow Play and Subconscious. And I'll mix those two. And I'm going to take a Real Techniques brush. I don't know what brush this is. Oh, the Expert Face brush. I'm going to contour. I'm really bad at talking and doing my makeup for some reason. Like, I just really like to focus, I guess. I'm like bad at talking. Also, sorry if I talk too fast. I know I do that. I'm gonna try really hard not to, because I know that's annoying. I had the worst dream last night, like, literally ever. Like, it was terrible. I had a dream that, like, my dog, oh my God. I had a dream that my sister was, like, holding my dog on, like, a railing. Like, she was standing, and then half of his body was, like, over the side of the railing, like, in the back, and half of his body was like over the railing. So it was like half and half.
Yeah, good explanation, Taylor.
And she dropped him onto down onto a stairwell, and oh my god, he like broke like one of his arms like came like unattached to his body, and one of them broke. And I remember I was shaking and crying in my dream. I was, oh my god, I like, it was like literally terrible. I just, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it. It was so bad, and it was so sad. I couldn't imagine if that actually happened. I'm also going to take an M510 brush from Morphe and just kind of go into the hollows of the cheeks to kind of define it more. And blend up. This is one of my favorite brushes to contour with. I really like how small it is because you can really get into the hollows of your cheekbones. I think I was watching someone do like a full face of using one brush, and they used a smaller brush, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever used to contour with. And so I was like, oh, let me try it, and I ended up loving it. So I've been using it ever since. I'm going to use this Tarte blush and party, and I'm going to go in with an Avon blush brush, and I'm going to blush up my cheeks. I love blush so much. I used to hate it. Like, I used to absolutely hate blush. I don't know why. I guess, I don't know. I felt like I looked too much like clown-like, and it just gave me too much pigmentation to my face. And then the one day I tried it again, and I ended up loving it. I was like, this is the best thing ever. I don't know why I slept on blush for this long. All I know is I was done for doing that. And my favorite thing is doing blush on the nose. I just like that sunburnt like glow look. It's so cute. I have so many like tastes in my mouth right now from all this makeup mixing together, and I am dying. I'm like, feel like I am choking to death. It's terrible. I keep saying the word terrible. I'm so sorry. But seriously, I feel like I'm dying. It's pretty gross. So next I'm going to do my brows off camera. I will tell you what I'm using, but I'm going to do it off camera because you don't need to see it. I use the NYX Tint and Frame Brow Pomade in black. And then I use the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara also in black. So I will do my brows off camera, and then I will be right back. Yeehaw, I'm back. So my brows are done. They kind of look like shit today, so that is that. Alrighty, so sometimes I'll do like a minimal eye look for my everyday makeup routine, but since I'm literally doing my everyday makeup routine, I don't do any eyeshadow. And I didn't know if I wanted to do like a mini eye look today, but I think I'm just going to stick to literally what I do every day when I don't feel like doing an eye look, just because it's an everyday makeup routine. So next step would actually be setting spray. I like doing setting spray right before I do my eyeliner and my mascara, just because I tend to go too fast when doing my eyeliner and mascara, and then I'll quickly set right after it, and then eyeliner and mascara gets like all underneath, and it's annoying. So I actually do setting spray before that, and I'm gonna go in with my NYX setting spray. Fan myself real quick because I'm a princess. Next, I'll go into the e.l.f. liquid liner in the shade Charcoal. I usually use the shade Jet Black, but the only shade they had was Charcoal, and it literally looks like black, so it doesn't really matter. This shit is $2, and I swear by it. Literally swear by it. It's liquid, and I know a lot of people don't like liquid, but literally I hate felt tip. Like, liquid is what works for me. I don't know, sis. One wing. 2 wings. I've honestly gotten so good at that, like doing it real quick, real fast.
Bippity boppity boo, done.
So for my last step, I will just curl my lashes. And then I'll use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise in Blackest Black to put mascara on my eyelashes. And lately, I've been liking the only top lash, like, having only mascara on my top lashes. I don't know why, I just feel like it really changes up my whole eye shape whenever I only put it on the top, so that's all I've been doing. I just keep the bottom bare. Oh, almost forgot. I also do highlight, so let's do that. I will actually take the Morphe 35B palette and I will go into this top shade here and I will use that as my highlight. Use a Sonia Kashuk brush to highlight, and I will take my setting spray and I will spray my brush a little bit. And this is the finished makeup look of my everyday makeup. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you liked watching me, please hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell button right next to it so you can get notified whenever I post next. If you have any suggestions of what you would like to see, please comment down below. I would love to know what you would want to watch me do. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.